So, welcome to another update. This time it is actually Friday, so happy Friday to everyone. And for this one, we're going to be talking about the recent news story, which I'm sure you've all seen around the KP Snacks, the ransomware attack. And we've got Jack Poulter, who's a product specialist at Brigantia. So, Jack, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Johnny.
No problem at all. So, Jack, do you want to kick us off by sort of explaining what do we know so far? Obviously, it's quite a recent story. What
Yep,
do we know
yep.
about what's happened, how it's happened, and how can we
Okay,
stop it?
so it is developing. So I've kind of got what we know so far, so I'm kind of a better understanding. Essentially, um, last Friday, so this would be the 28th of January, um, it was identified that ransomware had hit KB Snacks system. They got into their infrastructure. We don't know as of yet how they got in. There is currently a forensics team on site analysing that, so basically looking to see what's happened. But we do kind of know a rough idea as to which strain of ransomware it is, the group that's operating behind it, and kind of what they're hoping to get out of it. So um, the ransomware strain identified is called Conti, which is um, basically was built by a Russian group operating out of St. Petersburg. I believe they're called, I've got it in my notes here, Wizard Spider Group, which is, yeah, a bit of a weird name, but essentially they've been able to get into KP Snacks' system. They've then said to them now that you need to pay us within 5 days, or we're going to release the credit card information of some of the company staff, as well as their personal details. And that ransomware demand was made on Tuesday, which was earlier this week. So we probably should expect them to either pay out that money or obviously um, go straight for their backups or refuse to pay by kind of Sunday, Monday, going into the new week. Um, Essentially, how would people kind of approach this? I mean, even if they do pay out, there's still quite a lot of instances where the hackers will still destroy the data or share the data online anyway. So it is not a nice position to be in, because you could pay out that money and they'll still share your data, and you still, 4 or 5 figure sum down the drain. So yeah, it's quite a tricky situation that they're in at the moment.
Obviously the attackers are trying to make a packet, not to make a joke out of a quite a serious situation.
Yeah, yeah, I
Um,
believe as well, by the looks of things, the system they got into will disrupt their production until the end of March. So as you probably imagine, it started in January. That's going to put serious kind of um, impacts onto kind of how their company operates and their profits, etc. So there are a lot of knock-on effects, not only to their brand, but also to their production. It's not a great situation for them to be in, to be honest with you.
yeah, absolutely. I think what we say is it's a case of understanding what data they have,
Hmm.
what is the potential business impacts on supply chain, on various aspects in terms of customer data, like say financial information that could be released, which naturally would have a more disastrous impact on the business
Hmm.
for the long term as well. And like I say, the brand awareness piece as well, the brand reputation is quite massive, especially in the retail space.
Yeah,
So
and
yeah,
these are going to happen more and more so, especially kind of what we've been seeing and the trends at the moment. The Conti strain I mentioned, which is the same strain which hit KP Nuts, actually hit the Health Service for Ireland in 2020. So a few people might remember that, but that was to the stage which, if it's hitting health services, kind of these are large organizations which have a large budget as well to protect against cybercrime. It just shows that these attacks are sophisticated, and they will hit anyone really. So from health services through to kind of food chains, that sort of thing. So there's no one that you know who could not be hit by this, and it is a war essentially, in terms of how people are seeing it.
yeah, I think it's a topic that we could talk about for hours on end. But I think what we'll do is monitor the situation, and we might even come back with an update for next week
Yeah,
on
I'd love to.
the
Yeah,
developments. Yeah, for sure. Well, Jack, thanks for
perfect.
your time this afternoon. Really appreciate it, and take care.
Yeah, you're welcome, Johnny. Thank you.
For those that are watching, have a good weekend. Cheers, guys.